Welcome back into another episode of Morning Edition. Julian Sador, Andy Satowski, Jason Harper, Ted Payton, all here, the OG crew here, talking about this, all right? A lot of us, maybe after you had a few adult sodas, you talk about like, man, if I hadn't busted my knee in the third grade, then you know what? Or if the scouts had just seen me, then maybe I would have had a chance to go pro. They just don't know what they're missing out on. So we have the Greensboro Swarm, the NBA G League affiliate of the Charlotte Hornets, hosting their tryouts this weekend. And Annie, I think you suggested the question, what semi-pro team would you try out for if you actually thought you had a shot? Which one do you have a shot at making? Did I get that right?
Get what shot you have at making, or that you would just try out for, just like seeing what happens. It was from this, but Ted frequently has the conversation.
He does.
You know what? Because we have flag football in the Olympics coming up. So he's like, I could make the Olympic flag football team or a professional football team. And we've had this argument. He decided, well, I'll let Ted kind of do his piece. But for me, I did gymnastics in college. That's like the only thing that I'm good at. I'm not even good at that anymore. There's no way I could compete. No, I couldn't compete at that level. So I wouldn't say like and there's also no like semi-professional gymnastics. I guess if I had to pick some kind of team, golf, I would try golf.
Okay.
I wouldn't make it. But I did just get a new driver. Hitting bombs out there.
Can confirm her husband showed us video proof of Andy dropping 200-yard plus bombs down the fairway. So
Come on now.
So good.
Give it up.
So I don't know like what semi-professional or like league there is for adults to make that a competition, but that's what I would try.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Is it on me?
It's on you now.
I thought you told the Davidson head football coach at least 5 times or mentioned you still got it ready to go. Is it football, Teddy?
For me, I think the sports I'm most confident in would be football. I could play some volleyball. I played in college, but your boy's too short, and I never really played back row. I was just on the front row. I was a weak side hitter, so I'm not well-rounded.
Emphasis on the weak.
I don't even know what any of that means.
So weak side, I'm left-handed, so the weak side is on the opposite side, and I was actually really good at hitting with both hands. So I'd warm up with the right, and then come game time, we had a quick set. Literally, once it leaves the setter's hands, I'm slamming it down with my left, and the whole defense would have to shift. So that was like a little gimme, right?
Yeah.
But I got ups, and I was dominant at the net, but the libero was gangster, and I was so short that they wanted the shorter guy to get out when it went to the back row.
Okay.
Football-wise, to clarify, I said I could have made the flag football team had it been a thing. Now today,
back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay.
Being 37 years old, I don't necessarily think I would make it with the youngins, but I would make a run for a practice squad in the NFL. I would try and make a run.
Julian just slowly closes his eyes. Odds are that the point that you've made, Julian, is that the roster for a professional football team is so much larger than the Olympic flag football team that's going to be, I don't know, like a dozen?
So I think it's like it's 12 to 15 out of so each NFL roster, I believe, is 53-man roster.
Yeah.
So you have 32 NFL teams. Do the math, 53, and you're only taking the 12 best.
Yeah.
So I don't think Ted's chances of making the USA Olympic flag football team are great. I think his chances are better of making a practice squad.
Okay.
Still less than 1%, I would give. But there's a chance.
Give me at least 2%, Joe.
Oh, man, no.
No,
I'm
not at all.
myself like 30%.
Not. Ted, at your best, and you are an athletic guy, but at your best, brother. I mean, did any D1 coach ever even call you?
Oh, man.
I missed the call.
They didn't leave a callback number. They didn't leave a message.
Oh, dear.
What happened was, as I started the segment, had I not busted my knee in the third grade, had I not missed that call.
Well, to that point, I just, you know me, I'm always getting on my motivational kick.
Yeah.
It's looking at the gifts that you have early on and watering them. I was a late bloomer, so I started sports late. I didn't really bloom in terms of maturity or the physique until
Still waiting on that.
Yeah. We'll get there. Prefrontal lobe, still working on it. But saying that and having that said, had I given more attention to my gifts and taken it more seriously, I could have gotten more juice out of the squeeze. And that's really kind of the reflection that I would have. I would put out to anybody. If you have the gifts, pour into them.
Okay.
You needed some Miracle Grow when you were about 13 years old.
Sprinkle that thing.
That's what you
Yeah.
You needed to be baptized in Miracle Grow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, how much did you weigh your senior year?
I was 135 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Senior year.
Wow.
Yeah. I was
Much
literally,
different.
height-wise and weight-wise, the smallest on my varsity football team. Now, we won a championship, and your boy was on special teams and nickelback, but I just didn't have the size, which is why that coach never called me
I
back.
was thinking the same thing, Annie.
Sitting down the wrong key. What about you guys?
Harp, you want to go?
I'll hop in.
Hop in.
Two things. I would do, let's see here. I feel like I still got a little bit of zingers in my tennis game.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's not like any I don't think like there's not like a tennis team or anything.
They have
around.
USTA, right?
Yeah,
USTA
yeah,
for
USTA.
adults.
What about like pickleball?
Pickleball. Oh, yeah.
I think Harp could be mean at pickleball.
Yeah.
I have a really long like wingspan when it comes to So something to do with paddleball, or paddleball.
They call it paddle in other countries.
Pickleball. That's true. They do. Tennis, pickleball. That would definitely be one. The other, soccer.
Oh.
Ooh.
What position were you?
There's no way I can keep up with FC or even Independence or anything. But about 5 years ago, I did do a practice, couple of hours with Independence.
Wow.
Had fun, and I realized quickly the level. They are so much more advanced, and with anything like you were saying, Ted, when you stop using some of those muscles, like I haven't kicked a soccer ball like really hard in 20 something years, and so you lose it. I mean, you still have some of the form, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember what that feels like. Oh my gosh, these guys, men and women, they're just bombing it, from midfield. But yeah, that'd be fun. It'd at least be fun to practice for a couple of hours.
What position did you play, Harp?
I was defense, most of fullback,
Okay.
most of my freshman, sophomore year, and then midfield.
Were you
Midfield,
the same height?
Yeah.
God, Lee, that's a big.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've had a size 13, 14 foot since about 10th grade.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
So yeah, I didn't have to run as much because I could just kick it really far.
There you go.
But I don't know, it'd be fun.
When it comes to the pickleball, the paddleball, and tennis, for your sake, leave the shorts at home.
Oh, yes, please.
No.
Leave the shorts.
I gotta wear.
Wait, hold on. This is the same guy that embraced the red Speedo and said, what?
Yeah.
Sun's out, what?
No.
Thighs out.
Skies out.
Sky, okay, sky's out, thighs out. Yeah. You can't have it both ways. Come on now.
I'm looking out for Harp so he makes the team. And when you're on the team, then you wear the shorts.
It's a distraction.
Right, yeah.
My short shorts are a distraction to the other side.
Or it would blind them.
It would be blinded.
Blind them.
For the older audience out there, if you remember John McEnroe from back in the day in the 70s and 80s, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I take it back.
There we go. There we go. I would go with, I think I would have the best shot at baseball. I technically, I don't know if you call it, some people called it semi-pro. I played in an adult league during college, which I guess is semi-pro, where you're playing with guys who are trying to make it into like independent league and all that.
Yeah.
So I guess that would qualify. But the same as you, Jason, I don't think I could play at that same level now. I'm probably 12, 13 years removed from playing at that level. And you immediately know, even at semi-pro, which guys are like really should be here and like could go and make an independent ball club and make a professional. Like we have a friend, Chad Martin, who played professional baseball. He was drafted and talks about it. Emma's husband, you guys know Emma.
Yeah.
If you know guys like, oh, that guy,
He's it.
that's a major leaguer right there. So the difference between even minor league ball players and major league ball players is so significant. It's the same thing at college. Like even when I was playing JUCO, you could look around. The way the ball sounds off the bat, it's like the same thing when you go to the golf course.
Yeah.
You know what the sound it is when you hit your driver, and then you go to a PJ event. It's like, oh my, it don't sound like that.
So
It don't sound like that.
Yeah.
You have the same. So like, yeah, maybe baseball, but if I had the best shot at it, maybe softball.
Okay.
Softball, slow pitch softball, because you don't have to be super fat. Like you don't have to hit a fastball. You're hitting a toss ball up there, and it's easy to hit. I think if I worked at it, that would be my best shot to make a professional roster. Would be softball.
All right.
I believe in you. I believe in y'all.
Ted, I know you got to run to go make a team somewhere, but I do want to give you a little bit of shine before. Honestly, Ted, your best shot would be a professional, what you're kind of doing right now, one of these multi-sport athletes. I know you're training for High Rocks right there.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen Ted in the gym. Ted, that's probably your best shot, honestly. It's like one of those CrossFit or something like that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
I'm gonna put it
sponsor
out
that.
there. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm working with AI, bringing my pace up, or my pace down in terms of time. High Rocks, I'm trying to get pro level. So who knows? In
You heard it here first.
2-3 months. Well, I think my first race, I'm not gonna get pro level, but after a few races, maybe a year or two, for my age group, I should add. Maybe I get there. And just for everybody, to give you guys, if you're training out for the G League, Chris Middleton, G League stint early in his career, went on to become 3-time NBA All-Star and 2021 champion with the Bucks. And Seth Curry, not to be confused with Steph Curry, multiple G League seasons before carving out a consistent NBA role as a sharpshooter. So,
There you have it.
hope.
There you go. All right, Ted, go ahead, get on out of here. We're going to squeeze in a quick break. We'll be back with Morning Edition on the other side of this.
Welcome back, everyone, into this episode of Morning Edition. We've all heard this saying, girls just want to have fun.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on now. There's some new research, though, that proves that it's not just about fun. It's necessary for women's mental health. So our Jane King had this story a couple times this morning. This seems a little excessive, but women say they need a girls' night every 22 days in order to feel balanced. Talker Research did this, they pulled 2,000 women. They wanted to know what kind of makes like girls' night meaningful.
Wine.
Wine. Yeah, there was also, let's see, hold on.
Yeah.
Bezel Wines commissioned the study.
Oh,
That's
shocker.
you need to know. Girls' nights, yes, typically do involve some wine.
A charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
Crying,
Great, of course.
laughter.
Yeah, some people watch The Bachelor. I can't get down with that. It's not my favorite. But I haven't had a girls' night in a very long time. Because I
More than 22 days?
I have more than 22 days. So according to this, I am out of balance. I did just recently have a girls' trip where we surprised one of my best friends. Her husband helped coordinate, and we showed up for her birthday out in Seattle. And that was just so good to have that time with friends. We're all moms. We're all super busy. We all have careers. So it just felt good. I felt refreshed coming home. And that's kind of part of what this research is talking about. Now, girls' nights and guys' time is not the same, but I think the study just underscores the need to have just time with your friends and or just other people that are outside your family and kind of break out of your Monday through Friday routine. You know, you go to work, you go home, you make dinner. If you have kids, you put them to bed, you rot on the couch and scroll or watch Netflix, and then you're like, oh, it's time to go to bed, and you do it all over again. But guys have their own things too. So I think it's important. I don't think that most people get them nearly enough, but go connect with your friends and spend a little bit of time together. And spouses allow those times together. You know what I mean? Like, no guilt tripping the guys for going out and, watching the game and vice versa goes for wine nights with the girls. No shame with that.
I like it. I'm here for it, Julian. I don't know about you. I think it's important. My wife tells me all the time. Matter of fact, she tries to convince me and encourage me. You have to... You have to be intentional about having guy time, whether it's just one-on-one with another buddy of yours. I try to do that mountain biking with a friend of mine in the neighborhood, or more collectively, maybe it's grabbing a beer, watching a game. I feel like there's that kind of guys hanging out, or there's like the iron sharpens iron kind of getting with some guys to try to be better, to try to whatever it is that's going on in your life. There's like two different things you could do for guys, but we don't naturally just get together as much, I think, as much as women do. And we should.
Women in I think going back to cave times, right? Like y'all were out hunting and killing boars and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, you specifically, both of you. But women were back, in the cave and they communicate and harvest. And do you know what I mean? Like they share stories. So we are more, I think women are just naturally driven to share more and talk more about their experiences. That's what a lot of, girl time is just kind of venting a little bit, saying something that's bothering you, and then the girls, back you up or kind of try to help you figure out a situation. But I think that the lines of communication, girls are just naturally, I think, or women, I should say, are sharers. Whereas for guys, y'all bottle it up a little bit.
I would agree.
Yes, we do.
You know what I mean? And so getting just in that room with guys who are also open to sharing stuff about their lives, I think it's important. It's a huge breakthrough.
So I think it's for guys, like a guy's night. I don't know that anything concrete would ever be shared in just a guy's night, because usually you go watch a game and it's like you talk about the game, talk like, oh wow, great pass, like so and so, you got him on your fantasy team, wow, and that like that's the surface of conversation. Even one round of golf, like I've seen plenty of jokes where the wife's asking the husband, oh, you saw your friend today, like how's he doing? It's like good. How's his marriage? Good. What's new with him? Nothing, because you don't talk about it. You're just like, how's literally the conversation? How you doing? Good. And then the rest of the conversation, nice shot.
How's work?
Yeah,
Nothing.
What beer do you want? That's. But on if guys take trips, and I talked about this with Andy's husband because he coordinated a really awesome golf trip, and we were joking at first that when you let your husbands go on golf trips, that they return better partners. Why? Now, it seems like a bunch of hogwash, but here's what it is, really. So you're able to disconnect, and it takes, I think, guys a little bit longer to disconnect from the world and break away from, okay, the work, go home, and like just not being able to share anything, bottle it up. But you're able to decompress, and you come back happier. You come back, oh, I miss my wife. I want to be a good husband. Also, you start sharing. And it doesn't happen the first day, but by like day number 2, after you've played 36 rounds of 36 holes of golf, and it's like you still have another day. It's like, okay, you actually start saying, well, how is your marriage? Like, what bothers you in life? What do you want to do? And it's kind of crazy on this golf trip. You're sharing super deep things. So I would say for guys, it's not maybe like every 22 days have a wine night, but maybe every couple months have a trip with guys.
I love that idea.
I like that.
Some of the healthiest guys, and I don't mean just physical health, most well-rounded guys are the guys that are doing that every couple months, whether it's a cycling trip, whether it's a golf trip, whatever the thing is that you like to do. And usually when the activity is over, whether it's hiking or canoe, fishing, whatever the thing is, you come back and do the things that women already enjoy doing, which is congregating in the kitchen. If it's guys grilling, if you're in the kitchen and you're sharing, bourbon or whatever the thing is, it's forcing you to not do the activity. You got to hang around the fire pit, the rocking chairs, wherever you're at in a lodge or something. You come together, have a good drink, and it sometimes is uncomfortable for guys that don't do that a lot.
Yeah.
And that you kind of start breaking down those levels and becoming a little more intimate, which is a word most men don't even like to use.
Yeah.
It feels weird. It feels uncomfortable. But like you said, Julian, man, it is. It's healing. It's good for the guys, and it's good for relationships if you're in a relationship with a partner.
Isn't it so weird? Like, I know, like when you're grilling, it's like, oh, so you like to grill? Like, what do you normally grill? And he's like, oh, I like to grill too. Actually, I enjoyed when my dad was grilling, and he taught me how to grill. It's like, I love my dad too. Okay, and then it's like
It is so like that.
And then it's like, okay, then it's like, we can talk about this.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
You look around, no one's over your shoulder, like no one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It
Starts off so robotic, but eventually we'll get there. We're slow.
You just gotta build up to it. I think we also need to stop saying like, let your spouses do X, Y, and Z. It like, do you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. I just think that's like,
it's not controlling. Like, nobody's your boss.
It sounds controlling, right? But I don't really believe in that in relationships. But I think it's maybe like being open to that and not giving them grief for like, oh, you're golfing again. I love it when my husband golfs. Because I love to golf too, and I'm like, I love that for you. Go hang out with your friends. The work week is stressful. Like, go ahead. I don't care.
If your husband is doing what they need to do,
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Craig is a hard worker.
Yeah.
If your husband doesn't do anything but golf and he doesn't have a job,
Stop
golfing.
No.
You need to provide.
Yeah, exactly. And helping out with cooking,
Yes,
kids, and all that stuff. But we all need that time. So just
Agreed.
Be open to that, and before you give people a hard time for hanging out and doing whatever brings them a little bit of balance.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to awkwardly, just like men do. I think we've talked about feeling. We'll be.
Yeah. Paul, look at the weather.
We'll be back with more Morning Edition after this.
Oh man. Here we go. All right. The first Panthers home game is coming up this weekend, and I kind of live in a house divided, guys. We're a little bit Panthers, we're a little bit Falcons because we're from Atlanta, but we are obviously pulling for the Panthers. This is a tough one, right? 0-3. Wait,
0-2.
no, 0-2.
Don't speak it.
Sorry. Can we edit that out?
Done
Can
it.
we edit
They
that out?
done it.
So here we sit, 0-2.
Uh-huh.
And we're talking about, we're wanting to be excited. It's the first home game. I want to see a sea of blue at Bank of America Stadium. What do we think about this, you guys? It's hard to be all in. I want the team to do the best they can, but we're starting slow.
My hopes are not high.
Okay.
However, I still I want to see the excitement though from the fan base. And I think there will be because it is the home opener. The weather is gorgeous. You cannot beat a day. And the best sports fans, you support your team no matter what. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you are out with your friends or family. If you're tailgating, if you're not, if you're just showing up, you're having some food and some drinks and you're watching sports. For me as a sports fan, anytime that I get the opportunity to watch sports live and just kind of being in that environment, that is good for me. Of course, I want the win. Mm-hmm. It's hard to sit in the stands when the team is just like a deflated balloon. Mm-hmm. But I still think that the home opener, I still think that people are going to come out. And I mean, we need it. We need that 12th man. We ain't going to get it like it is in Seattle or with a lot of other teams, but we're going to try.
We are going to try.
That we are.
We're going against one of the best running backs in the league in Bijan Robinson and the Atlanta Falcons. Our run defense played better last week. Week 1, we were horrid against the run. But I have hope. And here's why. I think Atlanta, they're a good, not great team. I think if the Panthers play to their potential, they can also be a good, not great team. Mm-hmm. Bryce has been up and down. He started the last week's game terribly, but had a really great surge in the end.
Some flashes there.
Right, some flashes, as he did the end of last season. XL, a lot of question marks there, whether he can pick up his play. But Tetairoa McMillan, that guy is the truth. Yeah. Chuba Hubbard playing well. We're down 2 linemen heading into this week, offensive linemen. That scares me. But I think if there was ever a get-right game,
this is it.
This is it at home in front of the Keep Pounding crew.
That's right.
I think there's a chance there. And I would almost say, I don't know what you guys feel, it's almost like a must-win game, I feel like, for the Panthers.
I agree.
Right?
It really is. 0-2 sounds bad. 0-3 obviously sounds worse. So
and the way they got to 0-3, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been good. Do they got Kirko back down there in Atlanta?
Kirk is a backup. Michael Penix Jr. From Washington, his second year starting there. He looks okay. Again, this is a winnable game.
Decent rookies on that team.
They do. They do.
They do.
But I think this is a chance for us to win a game.
Yep.
I feel good. I don't think Bryce is as bad as he's looked. I think he can play better. And I don't know why. Jason, we've been talking about this. I just, for some reason, maybe I'm foolish. I don't know why.
Yeah, I do. I want the best for them. Like you said, Annie, just this one game. I mean, obviously, I would love for a win beyond just this Sunday for a couple in a row. But even if there's some struggle beyond this weekend's game, to have the first home game and win, that's important for the fans, just for the local economy, for the kids that are out there, wearing their jerseys. Do it for the kids.
For the kids.
Black and blue, do it for the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids. I think, too, if they win big, it could change everything. I think everybody will be all back in. Like they were in preseason, the offseason.
Buy-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be. Yeah, I think it'd be good for Bryce as a leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
To feel like, okay, I do have this. I can believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? 28-10. Maybe 28-13. We're going to put it 20. We're going to put up more than 3 touchdowns for sure. Maybe 4, but I'm going 28 points.
Okay.
For the Panthers.
I think it's
Panthers win.
14.
17-14?
2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Okay.
I like that one a little bit better.
Okay.
I'll go 17-10.
There you go.
Okay.
Do not take betting advice from us. Making that clear.
I'm 2-0 in my fantasy, just saying.
Oh, there you go. Then maybe ride with Annie. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we all got the Panthers winning. We already said it. It's going to happen. We've spoken it into existence. Guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Morning Edition. We will catch you next time, and we'll catch you on air always Monday through Friday, 4 to 10 a.m. We'll catch you next time.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.